to Origin, and Billy Slater still won't confirm who lined up at the 5'8" or in 5'8" position for Queensland in tomorrow's decider. Take a listen.
Billy, can you confirm that Tom will start at 5'8"?
No, I can't.
What's the delay?
Yeah, why?
I just can't confirm right now. Like, our players are very clear on their roles. I'll say that.
Is this just to keep the Blues guessing? Is it like what's the mentality behind it?
We have to name a 19-man squad today, and we'll do that, and then we name our team an hour before kickoff. Yeah, so we've got an opportunity to start Harry Grant, and Ben Hunt can move into the halves. He's leading the Dally M at the moment. He's playing some great football. That's why he's in the team. And we've got an opportunity to start Tom Dearden. So they're the two scenarios that we're sort of flirting with at the moment. Well, Tom Dearden will wear the number 6. We'll just work out whether he starts the game or comes off the bench. So we're pretty clear. We're pretty clear.
So you know your team, Bill?
I know my team, yeah. I know our team. It's Queensland's team.
Billy, have you caught the coaching bug? Would you like to coach a bit more regularly after the series?
No, thanks. I'm good.
It's no NRL, Bill.
I'm good. I've got horses to feed. I'm good.
Yes, it hasn't taken long for Billy Slater to work out what it's really like to be a head coach, especially of the Queensland Maroons. There were no mind games for game 1, no mind games for game 2, but they lose the second one, they head to a decider, and all of a sudden, what's Billy doing? He's playing mind games. So,
You're enjoying that, aren't you?
I love it because I remember him, it was all sunshines and rainbows, and I said it on here. I said, wait till he has a loss and we'll see how he handles it. And you were sure he was going to be an immortal coach at the time.
I was.
And now the pressure's on Billy, and
I was
he's
convinced.
So why won't he name it? If he said to us clear on NRL 360.
He doesn't want to give New South Wales an edge.
But he said at the start of the series, all cards are going to be laid out. There's going to be no games. This is as clear as day, and this is how I'm going to coach.
Yeah, well, that's what pressure does. Simple as that. That's what pressure does. Look, there's no doubt the Queensland, I would say, have known for some time now what the run outside it looks like. We don't know whether that's going to be Dearden or not. There's reasons to start him because you don't want him burning up nervous energy on the bench. But you don't start it because you want to keep him out of that early thrust where it's so important to win the first 10 minutes in the game. So there's each way. I would dare say that Cameron, Billy and Jonathan all week have basically sat there and been just watching him and just contemplating amongst themselves how they think he's handling things, what they think is the best role for him. And look, we'll find that out tomorrow night. There's no obligation for him to tell us.
It's an interesting one because it's a huge game. We all know that. His Origin debut decider at Suncorp, a lot of pressure on. Now, from my opinion and experience of playing up at Suncorp, you've got to start well. You just need to start well, especially if you're the opposing team, New South Wales. You've got to take the crowd out of the game. Now, Queensland, more importantly, with Munster out and with New South Wales, putting a score on them in game 2, the start's critical. So this decision on who they pick at 6 is pivotal.
Enormous pressure on Dearden.
So would you put him in that position though, or would you just say, okay, let's put the experienced Hunt out there? He'll handle the start of the game.
He will handle that, Braith, but then what that does, that means you've got to begin Harry Grant at kick-off, and what that does is that takes Harry then out of that final 20 minutes of the first half.
Because the start is so important.
And then do you...
I'm not against that.
But do you then bring Tom Dearden on as a 6 or bring him on as a dummy half, or what are you expecting?
You've got the option there.
But see, I reckon that adds more pressure to Tom Dearden because he plays 6 every week for the Cowboys. That's what he's paid to do.
Yep.
That's his challenge. If you send him out to play starting 5'8", you're making less changes to the team. You're also asking him to do the job that you've selected him to do.
I tell you what, in his wildest dreams, Tom Dearden wouldn't have imagined his Origin will be running out in a game 3 decider wearing the number 6 for Queensland.
It's great. It's a great story. And the way he's playing,
it's got a gorilla on him. Yeah.
He could handle it. And, who would have thought Chad Townsend would have been in the new... If you said at the start of the year that Tom Dearden would start at 6 and Chad Townsend would be the extended squad for New South Wales in an Origin decider, everyone would have been like, no way. But it's... you mentioned the start, Braith, but it also comes down to what worked in game 1 for him. That was Harry Grant's impact. He essentially turned the game in game 1 when he came off that bench. So... either way, they're going to lose a lot without Cam Munster. It's a huge play.
It's a tough one, and that's why it's taken Billy so long to make the call. But
They know.
That's what I was about to say. I genuinely think that whoever's starting would know by now.
Yeah, surely.
And they'd have it clear now.
Dearden will go to sleep tonight knowing what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, he'd have to. Especially that he's a rookie, so you need clarity